technology. Please note that please feel free to add questions, comments below, and I'll respond to them as quickly as possible. Today's subject is unpacking Zoom bombing. Yeah, that's a new word we're hearing, Zoom bombing. We got photo bomb, we got Zoom bomb. The FBI kind of coined Zoom bombing today as remote work surges. The FBI issued public bulletin today warning that Zoom and other video teleconference services may not be as private or secure as you may think. So use of Zoom has exploded, obviously, in what's going on in the world today. And companies, schools, governments, and individuals increasingly are turning to teleconferencing as ways to keep business and classrooms afloat while we're sheltering or quarantining in place at home. However, the shift, it also represents an opportunity for attackers. And the FBI noted that there's white supremacists, there's hackers, trolls barge into digital meetings and called Zoom bombing. It's now a phenomenon. They're calling it Zoom bombing. The FBI also states that there's been several incidents, including an unintended participant joining in on a high school virtual classroom, really yelling profanities and reveal personal information about a teacher. Another unwelcome participant had white supremacist swastikas and tattoos, joined a separate school Zoom meeting, the FBI states. It's not just private businesses and children whose meetings could be Zoom bombed. So it's not just us. Privacy and security issues in conferencing software may also pose risk to national security. We've seen the FBI reports that the world leaders convene on Zoom meetings, and in some cases, the leader of Britain, the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, actually shared a screenshot. Get a load of this. Shared a screenshot of his teleconferencing publicly and had his Zoom meeting ID. And that's just a security breach in itself. And there's concerns that sensitive information can be compromised that way. So Zoom shares, when in the financial side, climbed really high, but now they're kind of plunging because of these security issues. But it's not really what we're talking about today. But the FBI wanted to report it. They did have that in their article. And here's what the FBI is recommending, as well as what we at Trinity Networks have been talking about, is the security side. You want to prevent against unwanted participants coming into your Zoom or other teleconferencing meetings, right? I recommend and advise users to not make Zoom meetings or classrooms public. Instead, the user should require a password. Or in Zoom, there's an opportunity for a waiting room. You let the people come into the waiting room, and then the moderator can let them in. So that's really what you're looking at wanting to do, is control who has access to these particular meetings. FBI also recommends not sharing these links publicly on social media posts, and instead providing links directly to the intended participants. And that includes taking pictures of your screen. And if the Prime Minister of the UK is doing this, I mean, we got issues, and people are just gonna go crazy on this. But Zoom hosts can limit screen sharing to host only, which is key, which prevents people and unintended participants from taking over screen sharing and putting images up that could be inappropriate, alarming, scary for that matter. And we recommend as well that you ensure that they're running the latest Zoom software. The most recent update is forcing meeting organizers now to use passwords by default. Before it wasn't. I had to go in and check it. But now the users are required to have passwords, and which disallows users from just randomly scanning for meetings to join, kind of like people do for passwords. Just try a whole bunch of things and get into them. But now you got victims of teleconference hijacking, should report it to the FBI, because it is a federal crime in the complaint center there. But I hope that you found this useful today, and I'll post more security, remote work, quarantining, how to survive, business as usual videos here, as well as up on our YouTube channel of youtube.com/Trinity Networks. Thank you guys for coming out today and listening. Keep safe. Have a great day. Reichenberger out.